All right, in project 2.13, we have to get it to print two solid filled in colored squares. So we're going to need to do two code files for this. One is the viewer file and one is the component, just like with the rectangle. So we'll start the chapter 2 folder, go down to the chapter 2 package, right click, new class, and we'll call this one 2 square viewer. And this one does need a void main. Finish that. And so, just like before, we're going to import the JFrame class, which is javax.swing.jframe. In main, we need to create a new frame. And we'll set the size and the title. And we need to set the default close operation. And the operation should be jframe dot exit on close. And then we'll have our component section. And then frame dot set visible true. Okay, next we need the component class. So we'll go back here to the chapter 2 package, new class, and we'll call this one 2 square component. It does not need a void main. Click finish. And let's get all of our imports in up here. java.awt.graphics, java.awt.graphics 2D. We need a rectangle, even though we're making squares. Squares are just rectangles. And we need component, JComponent. Okay. 2 square component needs to extend JComponent. Extends. There we go. And then the first thing we do is we implement the paint component method. So public void paint component. And that takes a graphics object, which we will call G. And then we have to recover the graphics 2D version. We'll call it G2. And then we have to cast a graphics 2D version of G. Okay, let's start building our rectangles, which are squares. Rectangle, we'll call it S1 because it's going to be a square. New rectangle. And we'll go 20 and 20 and do 50 and 50 for the height and width. And then S2, we'll do 20 for X, no, sorry, we'll do 100 for X, 20 for Y. And we'll make this one the same size, 50 by 50. Okay, now we need to use some of those drawing instructions in order to make it have the right color. So first we need to set the color on G2. So G2.setColor. And the book says one of these needs to be pink and one needs to be purple. And one of them needs to use a default color and one needs a custom color. So we'll do the default color right now, and we'll do color.pink. for that one. So once the color's been set, we can tell G2 to draw. I'm sorry. Before we draw, we have to fill. And we can give it one of our shapes, and we'll give it S1. So it's going to fill S1 with that color. Then we need to reset the color. No, let's draw S1. Okay, set the color, fill it, and then draw it, and then we'll do the second one. G2.set color. In this case, we need a custom color, so I'm going to leave that empty for a second. To create a custom color, we're going to say color my purple equals new color, and we need to give it some RGB values. And so I went to a website and looked up purple RGB, and these numbers right there, red, green, and blue. I'm just going to copy those and paste them right there. 138, 43, 226. That'll give us a purple. And so we named that my purple, so I can put that in set color. And it understands what that is because that is of type color. Okay, so G2.fill S2. G2.draw S2. Okay, so that is our two squares component. It'll draw those two squares. So we go back over to our two square viewer. We create a new component. Sorry, a new two square component. My component equals new two square component. And then we tell our frame to add my component. Okay, that should work. We'll go ahead and play it. And there's our two squares. Default color pink, custom color my purple.